Welcome to How to Truck 101. Many people have asked me throughout the years in my 16-year career about how can I get into trucking and how can I make money doing it. Well, here's a few tips for you. One, go to a trucking school that can teach you how to drive a manual. What if it be Careers Worldwide or any other trucking company out there that offer trucking school. Two, get your CDL and all that good stuff. Three, you go out, do your research. Okay? What if it's US Express or Knight Swift or whatever that has a mentor program, a trainer-trainee program, if you will. You go out with a trainer, okay, and you learn how to drive a truck, how to back it up, how to fuel, how to plan your trips, things of that nature. But don't let the recruiters tell you, oh, you're going to be able to go home every weekend or swing by the house during your training, because odds are you're probably not, because you have no control, and neither does the companies that you go and apply to. They have no control what trainer you're going to get. Okay? That trainer may let you go home during your training, but that's just going to prolong your training course. Okay? If you go home while you're still in training for a couple of days, you just added more days to your training course. Okay? So just bite your bullet, bite the time and whatnot, get your training, and go out with that trainer. Do what they ask of you. Learn the trade, and when you graduate, you get your own truck. When you meet your dispatcher for the first time, you let them know, hey, I want to go home this weekend because I've been out all month or I've been out all two weeks. I want to go home for a couple of days. And they will work on you getting a load home. Okay? So you'll have home time. And if you think you're going to be able to come out here do OTR, over the road, and still be able to have a home life, think again. That's a myth. You can make money out here running over the road. Okay, you can, but you will be gone away from home for a minimum of 3 weeks at a time. Minimum. And if that's what you want to do, go out for 3 weeks and go out there and make that money and chasing those dollars and whatnot, more power to you, because you can make money running over the road, but you won't have much of a home life. Best bet, find out about the dedicated runs. Find out if where you live, say for instance you live in Indiana or Pennsylvania or even Louisiana, find out about the Walmart dedicated. Find out about the Dollar General dedicated runs. Or find out about Dollar Tree, whatever. But full disclosure, from what I hear, I'm not a dedicated driver, so I can't tell you about that stuff. I can't tell you about too much about dedicated, other than what I was told about the Family Dollar, Dollar General, and Dollar Tree. It will require you to physically unload the trailer, but you can make money doing that. It's physical work, physical labor. There's less driving involved because you have maybe one distribution center and you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stores to go to. Or you can have like 3 or 4. Who knows? I'm not a dedicated driver, so I have no idea. But you can make money doing that. You'll have significantly less miles doing that, but each stop you're going to get paid to physically handle that freight. Okay, you are. If you want to work for like U.S. Express on their Dollar General account, you will unload the trailer. They will pay you to unload that trailer. From what I understand, they don't run a whole lot of miles, but they do get home every weekend. They do unload the trailers, and they do make money, unloading. And plus the additional stop pay. Now, let me explain to you what an additional stop pay is. Now, you go from one shipper to another shipper to another shipper, but you have one receiver. The first shipper is free. You're only going to get paid the miles to get there, if you get paid empty miles. After that, if you have an additional stop on that route before your receiver, that's where the additional stop pay gets in. I have no idea how much they pay, but they do pay you a little bit extra for that extra stop pay. Okay, they just will. And plus the miles to get there. And if you're unloading the trailer, you're gonna have that as well. You're gonna have the extra stop pay plus the unloading fees and plus the miles. And the cool thing is about that dedicated run, odds are you're going to be able to get home on the weekends. Probably go run Monday, start off Monday, come home Saturday, take Sunday off, and go it back and do it again. I can't say that you're going to get home every weekend or every Friday. I can't tell you that, because I'd be lying to you, and I don't want to lie to you people. So, do your research, and if that's what, being on dedicated sounds like right for you, go for it. If being on over the road, it sounds right for you, go for it. But the one thing you don't want to do when you first come out of trucking school is jump straight into lease purchase. Because the fact of the matter is, you're paying for that truck. You're paying for the fuel. You're paying for the maintenance. And if that truck breaks down, you're paying for your hotels and your own food. And plus on top of it, the state and federal taxes. Your road use tax, your permits, all of that. It's going to come out. Now, the companies are going to pay you a 1099. That means they are not taking taxes out of your check. Okay? There's just not. So you are going to be responsible to figure out your profits, your losses, and how much you will have to pay the federal, state government, federal government, IRS, and federal taxes. And on top of it, you're going to have to figure out how much you have to pay your state. Depending on the state, if you have to pay state income tax or not. So, my best advice for that go would be get a tax accountant for that part. And on top of it, being an OTR, you won't have a retirement pension, a 401k. You'd be responsible to figure out how to set up a retirement account for yourself. You will not have access to medical, dental, or vision, or the life insurance policies that company drivers get. So you have to look into that process. So there you go. That's my 2 cents. Do your research, and if you have any more questions, if I can answer them, I will. Email me at Tony Bennett, TonyBennett 32420 at gmail.com. And if I can answer your questions, I will. There's no spaces or hyphens or commas in my email. That is, again, it is Tony Bennett, TonyBennett 32420 at gmail.com. Leave some comments down below and make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And if I got questions, if you got questions, and if I can answer them, I will. Or you can ask one of my subscribers and my viewers. ask those questions below. If I can get to them and read those questions in the comments or to my emails, if I can answer them, I will. Otherwise, I can refer you to people who can answer those questions about trucking. So y'all be safe out there, and I'll see you on the road.